All right. Let's do this. My fingers are feeling weird. Let's do this, baby. Hopefully this thing works. I don't know if this chat's gonna work. Hopefully it does. I got faith. I got faith that's gonna work. We're gonna be golden. We're gonna be golden there. We're gonna pause both these. I don't need these to play. I really need to figure out. You can do that. Oh, that's kind of nice. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we're good on that. Broadcast started answering ever questions. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's pretty cool. It tells me that. Sorry, I'm using something for my chats here. I gotta add it to my screens. Hopefully it works. I don't know. I'm winging it, boys. On the flizzy. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna end up doing, I think? I think I'm gonna end up taking these. I wonder if I can mask myself out, put this behind me so it's just like up here, like floating behind my head. That sounds like it. Then I would need 2 copies of myself masked out, but that mask would have to track me as well. Ooh, we're getting spicy real quick. Maybe we'll look into a little something like that. We might have to take a little looky-loo at what we can do about stuff like that, you know? That might be the whole move there. All right, that's good. That one's good. All right, we got games to play. Let this catch up. Let this catch up. Run a little Arc Raiders in the meantime. By God, I think we will. We got gold to farm. Gold to farm. Oh my God, what do we got? Ask a question here. I can always share my screen if you need. Hang on, let's see what my man's got going on here. I wonder which one of these isn't going through. I'm gonna have to look at that in a second. Got a lot going on there, baby. Way to make your own, though. That's awesome. That's awesome you made your own, bro. Straight up. Save all that. Move that. Put that there. Okay, I think it's all gonna work. I think we're good. I don't know. I just work here. Is game capture gonna work? Yeah, dude, we're cruising, baby. We're cruising. What's going on here? Save. We're cruising right now. Okay, this one looks like it's working. This looks like it's working. All right, yeah. Sorry, I tried a different chat thing so we can get everything working at once. You know what I'm saying? We're going straight free loadout right into spaceport because it's the best, babes. It's the best in the business for what we're trying. It's not actually the best for what we're trying to do, but it's what we're gonna use for now. We're not upgrading anything. We're just gonna run it as is. If I can send it down the road, you know what I'm saying? Dude, check this out. Check this out. I want to see if it works in real time. Hold on. So let's just say here, I'm sitting here talking to you guys like this, like yeah, blah blah blah. I did this and that, and we can do things and yada yada yada. Right now, check this out. Ready? It's game time, dude. Yes. I'm gonna have it for when I say it's game time. It's gonna do a cool transition of something. I don't know what yet, and then we get into here. Okay. Yeah. All right, cool. Good deal. All right. I'm glad that works. I'm glad it works. I gotta figure out a few things. I gotta edge out the mask around me so it's not so firm. I'm going to make transitions. I don't know. Also, I've been tired like all day. Turns out I was just dehydrated. Decent. I'm glad you're here. So I was trying to work on yours a little bit off screen. I'm wondering if the bottom jaw is rotating on something other than the x-axis. That could be our problem. Could be the problem because it seems that what's it called is limited to using the x-axis for that. Blah, 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 words. What's it called? The thingamabob, the Lens Studio.
Watch your backs, Raiders.
Watch your box.
Near your location.
Sheesh. Sheesh. I'm cool with this. We're gonna go up here. We're gonna grab the gun off this roof, slide across, be a scumbag to somebody, answer some questions in between that. It should all work out well. Oh, you know what I need to do as well, Jarvis? I gotta add my chat. Should I add my chat to the screen? I feel like I should. Stand by. I'll do it after I get on this roof and get this gun real quick. Yep. I think it's working. I added a chat feature so I can, like, they're all grouped together. I can read them all in one place, and then if I add them to my screens, y'all can see them too, which should make everybody's life just a little bit easier for when I'm, like, answering questions and stuff, you know? If we come here, it says loading. It's not ideal. Oh, no. Let's see if this pops up anywhere. Oh, no. Oh, no. It may be broken. I might need to do further research required. All right. All right. Oh, man. We can be a scumbag from so far away with this gun. That is not a mentality to keep in this game. But if we want... Oh, my God. Like, we got a guy right here. No way we're going to do this. All right. Ready? Watch this. Magic. Let's make the magic happen. All right, that's enough of that. I don't need to sit here and do all that. Let's just move on with our life. I don't want to sit here for 40 minutes trying to fight a guy right there. That doesn't seem worth it. Follow the channel, yo, Pokey. Thank you. Thank you, Pokey Sauce. That's kind of cool. It tells me that too. I didn't realize. So I'm using StreamerBot for the first time, and it's making my life exponentially easier. Who would have thunk? What's going on over here? You see, we got a guy going on. Look, what's this guy doing? What we got going on right here? This guy's running from his life. Better keep running. Oh, I missed. I probably would have got him too. Oh man, he's got real problems going on. He's going in that building to live. Whatever. I'm not here for that. I'm here for much bigger fish than that. I don't care about that situation at all. Let's hit it, boys. Oh no, did he die? Oh no, they got him. They got him, boys. Rating tonight. How was your game? Rating tonight. How was your game? When you say rating tonight, are you like, you mean like rating? You're doing like this, or you mean like you're rating like World of Warcraft MMO raids? 'Cause I'm about that life, baby. And this is unless you mean the football game, which didn't go well, but that's cool. This is my first round of the evening. I'm not going to play a ton tonight because I don't want to stay up all night. I want to kind of keep a healthy schedule as we get further into this. If I can, like, work out and be a functioning human tomorrow, you know? So I'm trying to find that in between this time around, you know? Could you move on, bro? Stop. What are you peeking at me through? Oh, I see. This should work. Okay, that should fix it. Hopefully that fixes it. What's up, man? I tried a new camera for the SPS. For the FPS, still staying 15 FPS. So... Ductator, I asked my associate, and she was telling me she looked it up, and it's got something to do with resolution, and I don't remember. I gotta look this up for you. Let me look it up. Let me look that up for you. I definitely did something so I could combine these chats, and it's not working, so that's kind of a bummer. Because, like, I want it to be an overlay, right? Like, that would make sense. Save and copy overlay. Copy Twitch feed, copy this. How do I... I don't know how to make this overlay correctly. So I'm gonna try something real quick. I'm gonna click on YouTube and we're gonna go into chat here. Sorry, I know I'm in a game, but I'm also trying to make a little magic for you guys all at the same time, because that's just how I operate. Okay, let's see what this does. I just want to see what this does. I could do nothing. We're gonna find out together. I changed the resolution on my camera setting to in Windows to 50 FPS, and it still wouldn't fix it. What is the resolution of your model and stuff, or your scene? Is there a resolution? There's got to be a resolution setting on Studios, right? I've never looked for it, but it's got to exist. There's no way it doesn't. This can't be real life, huh? Oh, it can be. Okay. Okay. This is not a great scenario. We're gonna get hurt. Yes, everybody relax. Jesus Christ, can a brother be a piece of shit without getting him beat up about it? That's a good question. I'll look for that. I wonder if that isn't part of it. You know? Alright. I'm trying to be a scumbag, and these ARC are letting me be a scumbag, boys. Alright. Back to scumbagging. There's usually somebody that'll run by here to get all the, what's it called? The lockers. And that's the guy I wanted to kill, steal all of his loot, make money, extract closer to 5 million. Oh, he's in there right now. No one told me he was already there. Yeah, you hear that? He's in our loot, boys. He's in our... No, he's opening himself. He hasn't even opened it yet. We gotta stand by. We gotta stand by. He's not ready yet. He's not ready for us yet, boys. Hold on. Everybody, hold your positions. We can't be a piece of shit yet. We gotta wait a second. All right, he's in the first one. We gotta let him get in the second one for, like, first one. He's gotta get what he wants out. Second one, because I don't have that skill. I didn't go that... Oh, he's checking. He's checking. He's feeling suspicious. Did he leave? What a creep! All right, we're good. We're good. All right. Now he's in it. All right, he's in the first one. This can't be real life. This can't be real life. Son of a bitch, just gonna ruin my whole fucking plan. All right, I'm gonna run away now. I don't want to deal with any of this. Bye bye. It's been fun. Toodaloos. All right, here's the plan. We get him from our original position. I hope. Don't scan back. Okay. Luckily, this guy's super paranoid, so it should be all right. Wow, I thought you would have been streaming as VTuber since your tutorials are awesome. Thanks. You know, I'm just me. I got some other stuff I want to do in addition to that. Ready tonight? I read that. So I gotta check some other stuff, but yeah, I'm usually just me. A lot of my streams have been focused around that, though. So if you're trying to make something and you got any questions, let me know. I'll happily answer them. I've helped tons and tons of people so far. So I don't mind answering whatever you got, brother. Is this guy gonna hang out in there? Like, did he leave already? He may have already left. I don't even know. Hey, thank you, sir. I was able to make a Zomboid model with my eyes and mouth so far. Working on clothing now. Hell yeah, dude. For real. That's awesome. Hopefully it works out for you. Let me know, man. Let me know how it goes. You're making, you say Zomboid model. You made your own model? Because that's actually pretty impressive, brother. And if you're making your own clothes, that's also, like, that's not easy. Like, that stuff I didn't even cover. You haven't found anything to do with the resolution so far. I wish this was something I could get, like, mimic. I gotta ask Keen. Keen knows. I gotta see what she says about it. I'm trying to think of, like, what would even cause that, brother. I even checked the camera's object in the inspector. She Googled... What did she Google? She Googled something that brought it up and together. Hold on a second. Let me look in Discord. I don't know if she had put it there or not. No, I took the model, but I altered the mesh at least. That's legit. Like, for real. There's nothing wrong with that. Stand by. She sent me a link somewhere for this. Trying not to get absolutely dusted while I look in my game for this stuff. All right, I do not see it linked anywhere. I just know she looked it up, so I'm gonna have to look it up for you too as well. Give me let me get out of this raid and I'll give it a Google for you. Give it the old Goog and see if I can't find some kind of like thread we can pull on a little bit. There's our man. That's our man right there. You see this dude? This dude sat inside that thing for so long, just chilling, big chilling. You gotta want it, buddy. I don't think he wants it. He doesn't seem like he wants it that bad. Oh, that was a good dodge roll. I'll give him that one. So was that one, or I just suck? We'll go with a good dodge roll on this part. Not that I suck. Okay, I'm sucking. He's gonna live if I can't hit him. You see me? Ooh, I can't do that. Smart adjustment there, buddy. This guy should be dead. Oh my god, he was one shot and I missed him 3 in a row. If he comes back, heals and kills me, I have it coming. That's instant karma, boys. Straight up. Not took the model battle, but I've seen that. I've seen people in the Discord server complain about FPS issues with the new version. First off, I didn't know there was a lens. We're gonna say that didn't hit, huh? We're gonna say that didn't hit. That's what we're gonna do. What am I hearing? Whatever. Hello, I got you in the little toes. Got his little toesies. All right, we're gonna try to be a gamer here. It might get us killed, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta die when you're trying to be a gamer. I'm in the wide open, bro. Oh, I thought he'd run faster than that. Okay, switch. Oh, I had a Pharaoh 3? I thought this was a default kit. I didn't realize I had a Pharaoh 3 on me. Sheesh, we're gaming, boys. We're gonna say that hits the model. Who designed these models, bro? Who designed these models, you know what I'm saying? Might wanna move. Who designed these models, bro? How are we gonna say that so hit a fair, like, whatever. See you later. Sure, we're complaining about FPS issues, the new version of Lens issues, but you and other people aren't having these issues, so I'm confused. And the mod in the server says that it's by design, so there aren't unrealistic expectations of AR models for Snapchat and stuff. Oh, got it. Okay, try doing this for me. Go to your file and see if you can't move preferences over, project preferences, to a web. Or something that isn't mobile. See if that helps. Curious if that'll fix it for you. Oh yeah, this guy was up to no good. No wonder he lived so long. He just brought a... That's the only gun he brought? Jeez, bro. I wasn't looking for loot. I was looking to, like, you know, do other things, but whatever. We're real thick now, huh? Not too thick. We probably throw something down to keep fighting people. You said move the project from what? Sorry, no. I'm gonna double check that I know exactly what I'm telling you to do as soon as I leave this round. Let me leave this round and I'll check for you right now, Tater. Gurmot, Gurmot, is that how you say it? Gurmot? If you have any questions, brother, I'll happily try to help you. Just so you know. Okay, I'll have to step away from for 1 sec. No worries at all. I gotta launch an entire program for that, so don't even worry about it, brother. I gotta launch an entire program to help you do that real quick, so don't even sweat it. I can't shoot you if you're way out there, bro. Can you come back a little bit? You're gonna drop him this close? That's annoying. Gotta go. It's been real, boys. Not too worried about it. As long as they don't see me, we're fine. Don't stun me, you sluts. You can look at me. We can... Bye-bye. I gotta try to be a little gremlin at the end. All right, GG. Brother, I'm gonna look right now for you. We'll take a little look-see, shall we? A little looks and see what you got going on, huh? Just gonna leave that all in my inventory so we know where we're at when I relaunch here, but... Let's do a couple things. One, so check this out, boys. This is my chat, right? So I thought, and if any of you guys know the answer off the top of your head before I have to actually look it up, that'd be cool. But I thought if I came in here and went to general and went to overlay, it would be like, cool, yeah, this is how you overlay, right? And then it would just show me. But it's not working that way. Like if I copied this URL, copy URL, and then I went into here, and I was like, cool, I got a URL for this. Let's just slap it down in here, right? Boom. Yes. But it's stuck on loading, so I'm clearly missing a step. Why is it green? Is that what I needed to do? Just, is that the only thing I needed to do was make it go up instead of down? Is that going to be the solution here? Why did it turn green? I was hoping that would be an easy, just an easy quick workaround for this, for that way. It was just on my screen and we were all on the same page, but it doesn't seem to be the situation. Whatever. I'll deal with it at a different time than now. At least I can see them all in a controlled manner without wondering who's where and what's going on. Okay, so we're gonna check this out for you right now, brother. So Mr. Ductator's issue here is that he is getting low FPS in Lens Studio. So I'm curious, like, why is he getting low FPS? And I'm confident he's curious why is he getting low FPS as well, right? Have you messed around with VC Face and Open Face yet? I've messed around with VC Face in the past. The reason I got away from it is just because it's different, right? Not in a bad way. It's just made for different things. And I wanted the face inserts, like the eyes and stuff, and it doesn't have that technology. That's why I got away from it. But if you're looking to fully rig like a full VTuber with no face inserts over that, yeah, it works fine for that. Why do you ask? Are you having some trouble with it? I can take a peek. It's not my main thing by any means. I have to pee real bad. This is what I want him to change right here. That way we can take a little peek and see what's going on, like under the hood more, and see if we can't figure it out right here. Like this might be his main issue, you know? So I'm gonna go to the bathroom. BRB. All right, here we go. I'm telling you, wide mouse Snapple, bro. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time, bro. Maybe it's time we go the other way. All right, Doc. Excuse me. Do me a favor. What version of Lens Studio are you in? Let's start there, because I'm using 14. And then, can you also open your file and go to your project settings? And let me know what you got here. If I make a 3D model of a face, is setting up the model's eyes and mouth to move like mine. If I make a 3D model of a face, is setting up the model's eyes and mouth to move like mine easy, like we did, or is it entirely different? Are you saying without cutouts? Just let me move this over here so I'm not looking away from you guys. Do you mean like without cutouts at all? Okay, so I don't know the total differences here. That may be it. Are you checked for web? That's a different process. A lot of ways to go about that. What do you got in mind, Ominous? Try checking both. I'm just curious. I'm just curious of what's going to happen here. Also, I know experimental API is unchecked. That might unlock other things for you as well. Flat FPS. All right. Why is Lens Studio stuck at 15 FPS? I'm looking for you right now, brother. Check the product performance. Reduce the polygon count to 3D models under 1,000 tries. Recommend optimize textures. Start turning off anti-aliasing. This is a good point. What model do you have? This could be it. I didn't think about this, but if you picked a model that somebody made in like Mudbox or something like that, it may have converted to too many tries. That might have happened. Oh, this is a good one too. Is your NVIDIA control panel, you know, limiting it? I didn't think about that. That could be it too. I'm just trying to push wide options for you right now, brother. Like, I don't know, you know? Thanks to you, I started my VTube, my V streams. It drains GPU as hell. Oh, dude, 2060 is gonna be tough for this. I haven't messed with it at all, Official Lou. In theory, you could find an old version of Lens Studio, build it in that, and then port it out to Snap Camera to gain resource performance. But Snap Camera is not supported anymore, so it's going to be tough, you know? I will say also sometimes it will spike up to 20 or 30s, but it's typically said 50, but my model is 30 FPS when it's in the preview without my camera. When it's in the default preview, so... I get what you're saying. So when it's here, you're getting... Because mine will go up to 50 here, which we've talked about, but I can't even do it right now because I'm streaming. But cannot open webcam. Yeah. I'm not too worried about that lens size. Mine's higher than that. Like if I open my project, it's higher than that. And I'm sorry, do you have a link to your model I can see or no? That's a bummer, Lou. I wish I could make it higher for you, brother. It's but it's actually not that bad, honestly. If you're only dropping 15 frames off that, that's better than I would have thought, to be honest with you. Yeah, brother, grab me a link. I'm gonna try to build yours out real quick, and see if I run into any similar issues or if I can see something that's sticking out to me. I just don't like that the virtual camera has to be either an old version of Snap or StreamFrog. I think StreamFrog has realized, yeah, it does have to improve uploads. Yeah, so StreamFrog, I haven't really talked about it much on here because I haven't used it a ton, and I don't like knocking things that I haven't fully explored. The little experience I did have with it, I wasn't too impressed with it because they were like, oh, everything has to be perfect the way we want it, and we approve everyone manually, and I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm just going to do it myself, you know? That's fine. I'm not too worried about it if you changed it or not. Also, by the way, in case you guys are wondering what I'm reading, this is what I'm reading. I have my own problems here. I don't know why I can't get this to show on my screen with a clear background. I'm just gonna straight Google it because I'm new to StreamerBot. StreamerBot, chat overlay. 11 minutes. That's too long.
Another StreamerBot tutorial. Today I'm going to show you. Next thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to make a file on our desktop where you can make it. Next thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to make a file on our desktop where you can make it anywhere.
Oh, it's got to be local. That's it.
And I'm going to name it chat overlay. And then I'm going to open it.
So I'm putting my own guide right now.
And I'm going to do new.
This guy is
Over here.
not doing great at this, but hey, hopefully it works in the end. Should be a text document, right? Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
Chat overlay.
I should just be able to copy in the code.
We're gonna go
Or you can make it.
core file IO, and we're gonna do write to file, and then we're gonna file.
Stop.
And I'm gonna call it chat overlay.
All right, I'll look at mine in a second. I need to help you out here. I'll separate the helmet, made it a separate hat so I could use it. That's fine. I don't mind doing that. Got my issue resolved, by the way, if I had lighting disabled. I didn't like under your camera? Or you mean like right like this? That never would have crossed my mind. I mean, it makes sense. You would I just never would have thought of that. All right, let me look at not this. What am I looking for? This is what I'm looking for right there. All right, let me. So this isn't big at all. I can tell you right now. But I want to see if I have issues with it or not. Just to see if we can't figure out what's going on with yours right now, my man. Because you're not the only person that come to me at this point now and said you're having frame issues. Yeah, I want this to be on my stream so we're all on the same page, but like it's just not working. So I was a shadow. Drew, I never would have told you that. I'm 100, bro. Just keeping it 100. I never would have said. Have you ordered Lens Studio particle system yet? It can be sprite sheet. My plan is to simulate water particles in Blender, render to a sprite sheet, import a sprite sheet to Lens Studios, play it on the plane. I have not played with their particle system at all. I do have experience with sprite sheets, but usually I use Flipbook inside Unreal. Hold on, I actually want to open this in Blender real quick, brother. Let's take a look at it. Duck, I'm gonna try it real quick. Thank you for the help. For some reason, Lens Studios can't open my camera. Really messed up my processor. Is your camera being activated by OBS or anything else? It's being activated somewhere. It's typically the cause of that. Oh, more duck. Dude, I actually think the duck's a great idea for our creators. That's a pretty cool one. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, wow. The plot thickens. Stand by. You just give me a RAR file? Do I even have something to open RAR files on me? Now it's an FBX file? No, that's the prosciutto. I don't have something to unzip this with. Do I? All right, we're in business. We're cooking. Checking in. How's it going? Keen. It's going well. So this gentleman here, Mr. Ductator, is the one that was having issues with his FPS in Lens Studios. Words are hard, as you know. So I'm trying to figure out why, what the deal is here. All right, so you said you did Altered a little bit, right? Galaxy, that would be my main start for that. I don't know. Also, we didn't discuss this earlier, but be careful opening links and downloading things. Yeah, I know. I've been watching that. The duck is a great idea. Okay, so you said you changed it, right? I took the eyes off and also separated the helmet and made it a separate hat so I can use the duck separate. Okay, cool. So is this gonna work? No, of course it's not gonna work. That would have been too easy. That's fine. Let's start here. What do we got going on here? Oh, it's just all one. You went through and manually did that? Tell you what, we're not doing that right now. We're just gonna use it as one and we'll do that. We'll worry about that at another time, you know? What is happening? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? That was weird. What is it? Please. It's in here. Like, I know it has to be in here. There it is. Come on back down. All right. Sorry, if you guys don't know what I'm doing now, it's texture mapping. I don't know if you guys know. What is the name of this? Rubber duck? War duck? Was it called War duck or something? There it is. I'm just gonna pull the base color for now, for it's not weird looking, and then we'll worry about that other stuff later. I don't need, you know, all the smoothness and all that other stuff with it. Cool. Duck? Duck sounds great. Oh, wait. Stand by. Might help if I put a couple bones in it, huh? On my own, luckily, the shading part. Oh, yeah. Good job, actually. A lot of people struggle with that. People had a really hard time with that, actually. Dude, I found the texture notes. They were tucked away a little bit, you know? They're taking a little nappy nap. There's nothing in this, right? It's not weighted, nothing like that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know. They're just, you know, living their best life. How big is this duck? Oh, it's just perfectly lined up. Got it. No. Thank you. Hitting H by accident. My bad. Right about there. Doesn't got to be super perfect for what we're doing here. Looks amazing. Looks amazing. By the way, I've never regretted not having a numpad on my keyboard more than when I started this series for y'all. For clicking reasons, you know? Good enough for government work, boys. We're not here for a long time. We're just here for a good time, you know? I certainly didn't clear stuff off this. You're not gonna say with weights? What? What's going on here? I want this amateur gone. What do we got going on here? Okay. Bro, I've always told you a numpad yesterday, but you just have to have your desk. Dude. Okay, if the options are a numpad or the ability to swing my arm for that juicy snipe that I'm gonna hit on the fly 1 out of a million, I'm taking the snipe. Did you? Yeah, give him a little weight painting. Yeah, he's gonna need a little something. I was really hoping automatic weights would pop up, but they said nah, bro, not today. All right then. You get the treat. This guy wants the full treatment. You know what I'm saying? Where's our bones at? What do we got here? Whoa. I don't know what I just did. I mean, I know they're not connected to anything. I just like to verify. Okay, so this should be the body. Yeah, and this one should be the head. Cool. Body. Head. Let's go paint, boys, shall we? Whee! Why are you not the parent? No way. No way I did this backwards, right? Absolutely no chance that I just made this backwards. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, eventually the snipe. That's why I said 1 out of a million. I knew what I was saying. I had to paint that. Yeah. Sorry, I had to redo this because I forgot to bring my brain. So, you know. Why are these clicking backwards? Why is it pushing it backwards? Any idea? Okay, whatever. Big gulps, huh? Anyway, see you later. Fuck that helmet right there. He's gonna need to be painted on, bitch. All right, cool. Wait, paint. Did I rename these? Brother, ooh, I backed up too far when I redid the other thing instead of just, yeah, you know, whatever. Head. Okay, I'm heading out. Make sure you plug your new Discord. All right, we got a problem that it didn't pop up. Hold up. Why didn't it pop up? Hold up. Why didn't it pop up? Stop everything. Why didn't the command work? All right, you're right. Don't stop everything for that. Back to painting. That's some. You know how my ADD is, bro. I need. Okay, I'll go aggressive. Sometimes I gotta stop everything. Whee! Give me that chin strap. Give me your chin strap. Whee! It doesn't gotta be perfect. We're not using this forever. That looks perfecto. Good enough for government work. Duck. Export. We're in documents, apparently. Whatever. Get away from me. Open. Import asset. Documentes. Duck. Apply. I'm just not sure how to adjust texture deforming when the mesh moves with the tracking. Ooh. How bad is it deforming? That's a tough situation. All right, so here we are. This is where you run into problems, right? So I'm gonna pull this duck. I'm actually in a sculpting course right now. Okay, so here's our duck. Looking real duck-like. Woo! Let's do a couple things here real quick on the fly, so that way we can let's deactivate the camera I'm currently on, so we can activate this camera right here. Let's bring him down here so we can see him. All right, thickness, can you back it up a little bit? Geez, you're gonna cover my whole face this whole time? A little rude of him, you know? Cool. Okay. So already... Hold on. I was sitting at 50 earlier, so I'm curious. Mine is dipped as well, right? Very curious about that. But if I was gonna hold here, it's whatever, right? How do you say your name? Ocalspian? Ocalspian? I don't know how to say your name. I'm illiterate, so it's tough luck. Forward and backward in the scene, it doesn't move on my camera. Is that because if I have tracking already? Yes. If you already have the body tracking stuff on, it won't move. Yeah. All right. Let's play with it a little bit. You seem knowledgeable. Ocalspian. I don't know say your name. Yeah, Ocalspian. You also changed my VTubing name. I mean, you don't gotta change your VTubing name because I'm illiterate. He's like more like a me problem than me. Anyways, you seem pretty knowledgeable about this, so maybe you could help provide some insight with me here. So this gentleman here is having issues with his frames are too low on his camera, and we can't figure out why. So I was like, give me the model. And we've tried like your basic stuff, like check your settings and stuff like that, and he says they're all right. So I'm like, well, I'm not sure. Hand me the model, you know? And that's kind of where we're at. If you have any insight on something like that, let a brother know. And I'm just gonna build it out and see what I get. You know, like maybe I'm gonna run into the same problems or not. I don't know. I don't know. Can I just not download it? Can I just give me the whole thing like this? No, that's a tragedy. But what if she didn't put it in here right? She'd be like, I definitely put it in there. Change language. Oh, that's kind of neat. Anyway. She'll kill me. She'll be like, you're going to question if I put it in there right when I'm doing these favors for you? Like, I was just joking. Relax, relax. Duplicate, head to. Hello. Sorry, I'm very sleepy, so my brain's kind of firing. I'm like, just like, oh, I got to rename this still, you know, like, whatever. A patch compatibility, and I mentioned a patch for it. I think there's a code break in the latest. Oh, okay. I bet that would make so much more sense. I think there's a code break in the latest update of Lens Studios. I just saw seeing at least a patch compatibility, and it mentioned a patch for it. I'll look at that in 1 second. Let me just see where we're at here real quick. You know what I'm saying? Oh, of course you didn't load. Why would you automatically push updates? That would be way too much sense, bucko. Way too much sense. Let's save this real quick. Is it gonna push it? No, of course it's not gonna push it. Why would it? Why would it? That would make too much sense, you know? All right, let's hop back in real quick. Let's go, oh, I'm messing up. What am I doing here? Oh, we're tracking, baby. We're tracking. Move this to 1.0 so I can see it actually track. Yeah. Yeah, buddy, this might be your Lens Studio. I'm about to just download a version of my project in that version. That might be the move, buddy, because if you can tell, mine's working perfectly fine. Let's explore the theory you were just saying about Frog announcements. You can create VTuber lens in less than 5 minutes. That's a pretty sweet feature. Hey everyone that experienced a slight lag on this lens and tracking the faces, we've just deployed a fix for that. Howdy, y'all. It's been mentioned a couple times in chat. We finally uploaded and linked the first batch tutorial. As you can see them under custom effects. Thank you, Alex. The 3 tutorials using one actions to create outfits in one lens. No reloading, no downtime. Great. Using creating 3D hats using Meshi. I never thought about it for hats. That's not a bad idea. I don't see anything about what you're saying, but that's not saying you're not right. You guys enjoy our new app as a feature. Oh, this is older. I've used it since then. No, it's all good. Duck, I would try that, man. I'm on 14. I hope that's your fix, brother. Because, like, I don't know what's going on with yours. What is there an issue in your NVIDIA panel, maybe? Have you, like, checked in there for all that kind of stuff as well? I don't even want to look through this. Okay. Yeah, sorry, brother. I wish I could be of more help. I just, I'm not sure what else I could be for you, you know? Rule of thumb is to always downgrade software if it worked previously and broke out. That's a good rule of thumb. So, but good news is, brother, your duck is going to work. So, that'll be cool for you. That'll be cool for you. Boom, ba-dum, bum, bum. Where is my OBS? 3 monitor systems, just it's tough on my little brain. Also, I don't know why. I gotta see something. Hold on. I want to see if I type this, if it comes up. Okay. Interesting. So when she types it, it didn't. Can you do me a favor? Can you type exclamation Discord? I just want to see if it works. So that's what I'm looking at, in case you guys are curious. What's up? What up, Acorn? Okay, so it's not working for you. It's only gonna push when I type it, so I have to adjust this. Okay, that's good to know. Fewer quality problems. Yeah, I hope that'll take care of it for you, Tater. For real. I need to put this chat on my screen so you guys see what the hell I'm talking about, who the hell I'm talking to, all that kind of stuff, you know? I'll have to fix this tomorrow. I think what's happening is, since it's pushing through my actual name and not through a bot account, I have to make like a second Twitch account for a bot, I assume. Or I'm stupid and don't know how to streamer bot because I downloaded it like 2 days ago. That could be it too. Did you give your bot mod privileges? So that's my actual account. That's not a bot. And I think that's the issue. Like, I'll show you. Right? Like, I don't even have a bot account set up. I just have mine. So that's most likely the reason, right? So I just gotta, I'll do that later, obviously, when I'm on live. I think I'm gonna actually set up my stream. Like, real quick. I think I'm gonna, yeah, that's the issue. You need a second account to give your privileges. Yeah, that makes sense. No big deal. So I always, whenever I streamed, I've always just been boring with it. It just kind of been like, whatever, I'll throw in the corner. But I think I'm actually going to set up, since I'm doing it this way about things people can do, I think what I'm going to end up doing is I can write C#, not, well, better C++, but we're not a big jump here, right? So I think what I'm going to end up doing is writing custom scripts in here and doing stuff with this on my own stream and then showing you guys that stuff. For them, people are like, well, how do you get this effect? Like, I'm going to try to get this effect. So, like, I already have a plan for one, and that's, I'll have to think of some kind of catchphrase, but I think, as you know, you can use voice commands, right? So I have a voice command set up in here right now, wherever my actions are. Switch to game, voice command. So whenever I say, oh, I'm not going to create a new one, but whenever I say, that's going to switch, but it's game time. Or it's not going to work at all. Fuck. Hold on. Maybe I mumbled. I'm a mumbler. It's game time. Nope, it needs to be fixed. Okay, But anyways, in theory, when I say that, it'll switch right to the next screen. So what I'm gonna have it do is I'm gonna have it transition in to whatever. I'm gonna make some kind of VFX in either Blender. Honestly, I'll probably make it in Unreal. Use that as the middle ground, and then it'll go in and start showing people how to do that kind of stuff. Because I'm like, I like creating this stuff since I have the knowledge on these programs, and I want to share it with you guys. And my thought is, if I do it that way, you guys can get the knowledge from me, you know? Yes, you can. You can. So hold on. I'll try to fix this one on the fly for you right now. You 1000% can. I actually tested it. I don't know why it's not working right now. So let me take a look. Maybe I just suck and I need to pick something a little different. It's on. It's listening. It's on the right microphone. Okay. Right there. Right. So let me look at the actions real quick. Hang on. And it'll switch to the game. Okay, which is a scene right here. Game. It's game time. I'm gonna keep saying it, weird things. It's game time. Okay. Let's try a different series of words and see if that'll do it. Let's go, voice command. Ooh, wait. This might be the issue. Why do I have... Cancel. What's going on here? Stand by. Time is there now? 11:02. Okay. So I'm just trying to make sure this is set up correctly. Let's do a voice command here. We're going to create a new command. We're going to name it full screen. And this is where you put in what you want it to do, or what your command is going to be. Let's try that. I wish I knew what global override did. Okay. I should have set this one different, but it's fine. Let's do this. Go to full cam. It's not pushing right now, which is interesting because it was pushing earlier when I was off stream testing it. So I want to know what's stopping it. Because it should push to this screen when I say that. I have to look at it more. Maybe it needs more voice recognition of the audio channel. I've definitely tested it and it worked, but I was on the hurry, so I did it on the fly, you know? I got to test it more. Hey, notice you have audio coming through desktop audio and OBS. I don't know if you looked into Wavelength software or SteelSeries Sonar to help split your audios to help clean it up. Either way, man, appreciate it. I love you. So I actually do have... I have a lot of stuff. So I have a full 10-channel board. I'm just not using it, which is funny. I do need... I like funny you say that, GG's. I was literally just saying... I think I'm going to, as we move forward, right? Like, I'll keep doing the avatar stuff and all that for everyone, of course. In addition to that, I'm going to start doing the other side of it as well with StreamerBot, which so far seems like the answer to like every problem. You can write custom C# scripts into it. You can use voice commands. You can kind of have it do everything. So I really want to dive deep into that and see what we can get done. You said full cam and labeled big cam. What a guy. Is your NVIDIA controls limiting how many frames that program's allowed to pull? That is definitely a thing. Probably not the guy to tell you how to do it, though, to be honest with you. Here, let's try. I'm going to keep trying this. I know this exists, boys. Let's delete this one real quick. Hold on. Let's just make a whole new one, all right? We want to go to just chatting, right? So... it switches to intermission screen. Okay, so we're going to do a new one. We're going to do voice. Creative image. And then... go to intermission. I feel like I did have to click that, but I don't know why. Is there a way to push these updates or are they automatic? That might be part of the problem too, right? Do you have to push these? Go to intermission. Buddy, we just got to make sure we have the right words that I can pick it up on it. It's game time. All right, that one's still not working. But go to intermission did. It's better, or so I've heard. There's more you can do with it. Yeah. So, Mr. GG, I think it will be a nice feature once I really learn it, right? Like, I need to learn the custom scripting, the limits of it. I got to pull their API. I got to do a lot of back end stuff where I can be like, check out this, you know. But I think what I'm end up doing, like, I'm gonna have to figure out what the limits are and like what it's picking up in the voice. Like, go to intermission. See, it didn't work this time. So I got to figure out why it's working and when it's not. Like, what exactly is it just me being too loud? Is I mumbling too much? Like, I got to figure that out, right? But I would like to be able to go like, I'll try again, but I don't think it's gonna work. It's game time. Okay, and I would like it to be able to switch screens to the. You know what? I think I know the problem actually. Hold up. When it worked, I wasn't focused on OBS. I think it's my focus. I can't do it. Hold on. It's game time. That's what it is. Okay, so when it's your focused window, it won't work. Cool. So it's my focus window right now. It shouldn't work, right? I have it clicked on. Go to intermission. No. Here we are. Unfocus. I'm now clicked on chat. Oh, I bet. Go to intermission. Okay. Whew. Yeah. 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 Watch the Shushi Dragon. He's a god of voice commands and snap lenses. All right, I'll check him out. Shushi Dragon. I'll have to check that out. Okay. So here's my kind of like my immediate vision with it, right? And I'll change it as we go along and do different things. My thought is I'm gonna have it set here and just be like, when I like say like we're playing Arc Raiders, for example, right? And like we're bullshitting, I'm doing something and I hear it cute, I'll be like, it's game time. All right, and I'll be over here, right? And I'll be like, it's game time. And then it's gonna flip to it didn't work though. It's game time. See, it's not working now. Oops. Let me scroll back down now. So I kind of, anyways, I want to have it flip to like an intermission screen, a transition screen. So doom, 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 whatever it's going to do, then roll into the game all from a voice command. That's going to be the goal. Just like for the first batch as I get more comfortable with it. Yeah, it's definitely a fun mess around and figure stuff out. It feels great getting it to work as well. Question you may not know. If I plug in my Lens Studio project into Stream 5 HD, can you set commands for it to change props, etc.? So I don't know. I don't have a ton of experience with StreamFrog. I actually thought I had it on here. Yeah, there we go. I don't have... I also don't know what version I'm in. But, yeah, I just don't have a ton of experience with this program. I played with it a little bit. It's cool that it's plug and play, but I just wasn't... It wasn't quite what I was looking for yet. Streamer.bot integration is really cool that they have that. That might open up a lot of possibilities. If this is... I do need to play with this more because I do think there's some cool stuff here. How you can choose... All right, custom effects. Choose how you want to create and or manage your custom effects. Hold on. Create your own VTuber lens by uploading an image and placing your eyes, mouth, and nose. Done in under 5 minutes. That's pretty cool. They're doing all the back end for you. Lens Studio upload. Create your own AR effects in Lens Studio and upload your project using it to StreamYard. Let's check this out. This is just like before, huh? Okay, yeah, I know what's going on there. So I haven't really touched on this yet. I didn't know if you used it a whole lot. It's a cool application. It's similar to Snapchat, but it's using Snap Lens and cropping preview for now. I don't know much about it, to be honest with you. I do know, I think they're on to something, and if I don't know how good their back end team is, but if they are worth their fucking weight, they should be pushing hard right now with the hype around Peanut, just to push their product out there, get it in front of eyeballs, and just be a successful company, right? My big issue with them originally was that if I wanted to do anything, I had to like upload it, wait for approval, all this other stuff. And I was like, that is a terrible decision. Like, just from a company standpoint, it's just inefficient, you know? I do think if they can continue running, they're gonna do great. I think like this is new since I've used this last. Upload an image to use as your VTube avatar face. Supports JPEG. Okay, so you an image. Okay. What does it want to? What is this image? So this is kind of like, it's little things like this. Upload an image to use as your VTuber avatar face. Supported formats. Okay, we recommend using images with transparent backgrounds for the best effect. But it doesn't tell you like, what part of the image do you need here? Do you need something in a T-pose? Do you need just a face? Do you need like, I need more context. That's kind of where it loses me. It just makes it plain. Yeah. So. It's cool that they got this set up though. I mean, that's something. Makes sense, it's only 2D. So this one right here, their 3D stuff, you still have to upload and wait for approval, or did they get rid of that? New discovery, what you got, buddy? I'm very curious if you guys know if they are still doing like manual approvals. Like, it's not an efficient way to go through life. This is pretty cool. I didn't realize they had this. Maybe I should. I do want to. I don't know how good their program is, but I do like the idea of doing stuff like that. I would like to have it so like, I just applied for memberships and stuff, and if that all gets approved, it should. I meet the criteria. I would like to have it so like when we're doing this, or like I'm gaming and we're making shit, that I can have it set up behind me. Because like as this channel moves forward, we're gonna continue to do like stream shit like this, of course, and just software side of it more than like tech, because everyone and their mother owns a stream deck now, right? So if we can do more of the tech side where people don't understand scripting, I don't mind writing them and stuff, and get people familiar with that and help them out to make cool ass effects, that'd be sweet. And then like obviously I'm into game dev and video games, obviously, in general. Wait, what? Nope, still have to wait for upload to approve with same crap. Why are they like that? Do you know why they're requiring manual approval? That seems like, and don't get me wrong, it's not my company, I don't know. But like, and they could have a great reason for it, and you know, I'm just being arrogant here. But in my mind, I'm like, why would you want manual approval? Like, wouldn't it be easier to have a terms of service and be like, hey, these are our rules, follow them or we'll remove your account. And that's the game. And then when someone does it, like, okay, bye. Like, that just seems like, I don't know. That could be it. It could be, it's because of risk of snap lens for, yeah, I know, but when you upload, it's not public. Like, it's a private thing, right? So if you're going to make it public, then, like, if I upload a lens right now, it's just private. Just I use it. It doesn't go to some public library where everyone can grab it, right? So my thought would be, as long as it's a private lens, that's your business. Don't do it, and it is what it is. Now, if it's going to be public, now it needs to be manually approved. And I could be totally wrong here. You guys could be like, you're way off base. But, like, that was my thought on it. On my main monitor, on Wolverine version, it will run higher FPS, but on my other monitor, it doesn't. My main monitor is an ultra-wide. What? That makes no sense to me. So, is something wrong with your side monitor? What kind of ghetto side monitor do you got? I can't really help you with that, because my main monitor right here, this 27-inch I have in front of me, is just a normal 27-inch. That's a 360 megahertz monitor. This one over here is a 34-inch ultra-wide OLED. That's 180. And this one right here, this long buy is for coding. That's actually why... Here, can I show you how this is turning off? This long guy right here, this long dude I have on my side is, I code with him. You just, you know, you just take your... Well, I can just use my chat with it too, but boom, you just... It's really nice for coding. So... Yeah, I can't help with that part. It's game time. Oh, it worked, baby. Go to intermission. Stop, bro. Bro. I'm giving out free stream decks now because I don't need them anymore. I just use my voice. Oh, dude, it's really nice for coding, bro. It's my jam. It goes to video on both those. Nope, I don't know. I have a 27-inch above my ultra wide and 30-inch portrait, a monitor to my left. It goes to 50 on both those. Dude, I have no idea. If you guys have any idea what would cause that, help a man out, because I don't know what would cause that at all. So there is something I want to. So I have a question for you guys. So I haven't used YouTube's new streaming stuff very much. I don't know if you guys have or not. Let me pull it over to my main screen so you can see what I'm talking about. So I haven't used, like, they did this update, right, where you can now get, I don't want it to start speaking, but you can now get a vertical stream, right, and a horizontal stream. So this one goes to the short feed, okay? Does anybody know if there's a way to edit this? Because it's like, I know I can do like a vertical stream here for like pushing to TikTok and stuff like that, but like I can't set this. It just pulls the middle of my screen, which makes absolutely no sense for the programs we're using. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like when I hit live, like if I go to settings, this is how it works. Dual stream, new, automatically generate a vertical crop version to the short feed. I'm like, that is fucking phenomenal. I would love for that to work, right? Please give me that. That's an awesome feature. Yes, I want that. So then I'm like, cool, turn it on. And then, you know, you copy all your stuff like you normally would. And I click go live and it just pushes it in the center. And I'm like, that doesn't, like, what am I going to do with that? Right. So then my question becomes, okay, it's cool. It's in people's feeds or whatever, but it's just cropped. Like even right now, like if that's what they can see, like, what are we looking at here? Right. So then I'm like, okay, how do I work around that? You know? Let us, they're going to be adding the ability to set up for vertical, but it's not out yet. Ability to set up for vertical. Okay, so because the vertical part is out. Like, it's out, like, right now, right? Like, it's there. Or are you saying, like, they added this part, but it doesn't push live yet? I'm pretty sure it pushes live. I guess I don't watch shorts enough. Are you talking about upscaling for different products after OBS? I just want to crop this so it doesn't auto crop. That's all. Let us crop deal the target. So because I know OBS has a plugin. I don't remember the name of it or whatever. Where like you can have a side window here for vertical streams for like TikTok and stuff like that, which is cool. But since YouTube is pushing both, I wouldn't be able to do that. It's just a little different, you know. So I'm not really sure how to fix that. Also, I'm about to Google this again. I want this chat, because you guys are on two different things, to be on my stream, right? Like that just makes obvious sense. But when I go to like yeah, I'll show you. When I go in here and I go, oh cool, yeah, I want to make it an overlay. Cool, overlay, copy. Yeah, it don't work that. It ain't that simple. So I'm missing a step. I got to look into this and be like, what's wrong? Why are we not working? Some guy I just started watching YouTube on it before I was like got caught up that fixes it pretty quick. But I got to do that. So yes, there is a multi-stream in, you're right, that exists, but I don't think that's how it works, because in order for me to get the vertical feed here, like specifically with OBS, hold on, I dropped a pen. The reason I think that is, you're 1000% right, that that does exist, and I've used that for like getting contents to post on shorts. Essentially, I was using that for like recording, right, to post stuff before. But in order for it to use it like this one and this one both going out, right, to YouTube, because it's different when it's going out to YouTube and it's going out to TikTok. That's a different situation. This is auto polling from this. It's very weird. And I was like, well, yeah, I want it, but I don't want you to auto poll. I want you to let me set what you're polling. If that makes sense. I don't know. It's an odd situation. So, but dude, I'm excited. So my plan this week, pretty much, boys, here's the plan. We're going to keep helping everyone we can with making these. I even made a Discord for it today, which is blinking, so maybe somebody needs me. I even made this, so... Oh, shit, the duck's working. He's got 20 FPS. He's almost there, boys. Anyway, that's funny, duck. I'm going to keep helping, you know, with this stuff, but I think the next goal is going to be the streamer bot. I think that's the move. Set up streamer bot in a way that makes my stream look nice, and then I can be like, go to intermission, and it'll play a whole transit. Oh wait, I'm clicked on the screen. Hold on. We gotta look fancy. We say it. Go to intermission. Damn it! I don't know what it just randomly works. I gotta look at it more. You know. High quality production for live stream. This is like the tip of the dude. It is. So what I was thinking, like, yes, I can make it more. The reason I'm picking stuff like that are more casual words that you have to say in a certain order, that's how I want it to work, right? Like, I don't want to have to say something crazy. See, I'm just trying to pull down on my screen so I can see them both. Go to intermission. I wonder why it's not working now. It's game time. Yeah, it's a little finicky. See, it's a little finicky. What if I have this up? It's game time. Go to intermission. Okay, so it worked that time. Interesting. So it's a little finicky, but I want to do it. So, like, Peanut's a great example for this. Every time he goes into a raid, he goes, let's ride. And then he clicks the button and everything goes, right? You'll see him, like, look over because he's looking at his stream deck or whatever, and he's clicking whatever button he's got to press to get that to fire. If he could just say, or if I'm like, it's game time, when I get in a game and it switches into a transition just from that every time, boys, we're cooking. We're cooking right there. That'd be some top tier stuff real quick. It's game up 24, so might be my CPU on that end. I run it. My CPU is i5. Yeah, why are you wearing such a busted CPU with a 500 series? You're bottlenecking the heck out of yourself, and you're running an ultra ride. What are you doing to yourself, buddy? Help yourself out a little bit here. You know what I'm saying? Hold on a second. We have a problem. No, we don't. Wedge Lord, I don't know. I thought we had a problem. We don't have a problem. We're good. The auto crop sucks. I don't know. That's all I can say. I'm gonna pee again because I drank too much water. I'll be right back. Music ended. It's so quiet. I told her it was too much for my build. That I'll fix it. Dude, you gotta fix that. You're killing yourself. Straight up. Have you messed with web are your URLs yet in OBS for your lenses? No. What do you mean? What do you mean web augmented realities? Elaborate for me. I googled it in case you're curious. Like, how would I give me an example of integrating this? It's web-based Snapchat basically. I assume this is it. I gotta move my chat. I gotta get this on my screen so you guys know what's happening. This is a burden over here. Anyways, let's see what we got going on. Scroll down. It's a web-based Snapchat basically. Really? No, I don't know anything about this. Unleash platforms, grading, web, blah, blah, blah. Is here. I use your method to get my avatar and stuff working the first time. Yeah, now you use web. Oh, okay. That makes sense. No, I have not. I've only used Lens Studios, and the reason I didn't push it out of Lens Studios is because everyone's answer is either StreamFog, which we kind of discussed a little bit already, and then pushing it up to Snap Camera, which is ghetto at this point, you know. So this is the third option. I worked with MetaHuman and Unreal. So I have played with MetaHuman. I'm glad you brought that up. So I've actually played with MetaHuman quite a bit. Not anything related to these videos. I'm just an Unreal fanboy, and I spend a lot of time in Unreal, right? So I've used MetaHuman. I was curious of its implementation into something like this. The reason I haven't used it for something like this is because of how heavy it is on my computer. I'm like, I'm not even gonna try to mess with this because Unreal's such a massive program, right? Where I was like, it's gonna be a bitch. So then I kind of just steered away from it. Now, if you're gonna sit here and tell me you can use MetaHuman as a web browser and save resource data, you might have just taken up my whole week. Also using Patch Snapcam, but you have to build lenses. Yeah, I did know they were using a version like that. And I totally agree with that. If that's your guys' jam, do it. The reason I didn't take that extra step of like moving it to a Snapcam, building an older model, showing and explaining all that, because I've done it and I knew it was possible, is I don't need to. I got a 5950 X3D in my computer and like a 4080 Super stuff with 64 gigabytes of RAM. I was like, I'm still running 180 frames on like Battlefield and Arc Raiders and stuff while running Run Studio at the same time and streaming. I'm like, I don't really need to take that extra step, you know. I'll have to refurbish and hey guys, how is everyone? How were the raids? The raids were okay. We ended up in a different direction, which is pretty standard. I'm interested. So I've not really explored WebKits too much. Have you guys? Have you, bro? I'm just curious. Because clearly, you know, if people are watching your videos, I don't know who you are, not in a rude way, but that guy said he watches your videos, so I assume you're doing something similar. Whoa. Whoa. I didn't mean to click on that. I just wanted to pull up your channel. But apparently, there it is. Oh yeah, you're for sure doing so. Is this Broccoli 2D, bro? Are you out here running 2D Broccoli? Oops. Oh no, it's 3D. Okay. I thought it was 2D for a second. I was like, are you running 2D Broccoli, bro? That would have been funny. Why is using Snapcam? Because you are basically running a server on your PC the whole time. Yeah. That's kind of my thought. So I'm like, what's the point, right? And even a guy was in here earlier, and he's like, oh, I run a 2060, so I only get 55 frames. But when I'm running with Lens Studio, I'm down to 40. I'm like, buddy, if you're only losing 15 frames on a 2060 doing this, we're in gold right now, you know. So, yeah. So Snapchat has a proprietary webcam. Apple has one that uses LiDAR depth sensors. That's better for maze mapping. So funny you went that route. I won't say the name of it because, well, there's contracts and stuff involved, right? I learned to code in Swift. My girlfriend has her master's in software engineering, and she specializes in Swift code and owns her own company that does that. And that's all I'm going to say about that. With that said, because, you know, like, it gets weird. I used to say, like, who clients were and stuff. She's like, can you stop telling people that? Like, I'm under NDAs. And I was like, oh, my bad. You should have led with that. So, I just try to be a little bit. But point being is, I'm really thinking about using Apple software because I have the resources and I think the knowledge to get through it. But it's also Apple. So, like, what am I going to do with it then? Just stare at it on my MacBook? You know? So, I got to look at that side of it. Hello from Cold Superior. Thanks for the videos about Avatar. I tried it and it's working. There's one thing I couldn't do. Is there any way to glue the eyes to the Avatar 3D texture? There's still a gap between them when I turn my head. Are they inside it? You need to put them in front of it a little bit. I think that'll fix what you're describing. Let me launch Lens Studios real quick and tell me if this is what you're talking about. Shoot, I was helping so many people. I gotta find one of mine. This one should work. I've made so many of these. I gotta find my actual ones now, you know? Yeah. We'll see. Let's slide this over here real quick. So I just want to make sure I understand what you're saying here. Deactivate that. Let's go here. Let's go here. Okay. So you're saying here, let me actually just activate the whole rat situation here. That way we can take a little peek-see at it together, huh? Bum, ba, bum, bum. Can't see it. There we go. So you're saying when you turn your head sideways. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust this down. It's a little ghetto. The ghetto. All right. Let me bring it. It's gonna be a little blurry. Sorry. All right, now let me bring it over here so I can look at it correctly. Okay, so you're saying when you're looking at it, we're fine, and when you turn your head, there's a gap. I'm trying to create a gap here. I guess I'm trying to mimic what you're saying. Boom. Oh, okay, so I'm testing it now, and I got the web AR to work in OBS with the Lens Studio project, and it's running pretty good. Really? Attach the bone in hierarchy will help as well. Yes, that is true. It will help quite a bit. I'm just curious what he means before I start giving him advice. The rat pack, baby. The rat, baby. The rat. The rat is ready to go at all times, my man. At all times. He just stays ready. You never know when you get to bust out a rat. You know? You know one thing I didn't really cover? And I kind of regretted it because a lot of people are like, oh, mine doesn't look quite right. I'm like, oh, you need to fix your lighting. And at no point in those videos did I like even kind of mention the importance of a camera or lighting. I'm like, well, you're going to figure that one out. HP spot, let me know your little follow-up. I'm very curious, Wedge. I'm testing it now, and I got a web augmented reality URL to work in OBS. I'm very curious what you got going on over there. That's true. That's true. I feel like you should probably know. That's probably true. Yeah. I never once mentioned that. Never even thought about it. So my light, I'll show you guys if you want. I don't care. I don't need this rat on. I was just trying to replicate what he might be saying. Turn it off. Get out of your rat. All right. Oh, I turned it off. There we go. I hope this doesn't turn my camera off because it's a little ghetto, but my camera, you know what? I'm just going to take a photo. Seems like something I just show you in a photo, huh? That seems way easier than doing that. But I got a whole situation right here. I have it turned down right now. Also, I have a greasy fingers, apparently. Yeah, Wedge. I want to know how... Let me know what you find out, buddy. Because I haven't really played with that side of it too much. Because, well, I just didn't need to. But if you're... If it's working that well... It might be worth the upload, you know? I got a whole one of these sitting right in front of me. Is it gonna enhance? Enhance. No, oh wait, ready? Hold on. Go to intermission. Bro, we might be cooking with that. That might be the future right there. We got a whole one of those. Can you see it? It's just not gonna focus on my phone. All right, you suck. Whatever. Dude, that might be the future right there. Being able to do that. Also, I need a hair. Do you see this hair, boys? We got hair problems right now. Anyways, let's see if he does this one. It's game time. That's the one that I'm having the most problems with, and I think it's because it's too many simple words. I think I got to work in something where it can, like, the word intermission, I think, is what's firing the intermission one. It's game time. Okay, so it worked that time. I don't know. I got to work on that one a little bit and see what pushes it around. But if we can voice activate, just be like some kind of catchphrase, and then it pushes. Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be sweet. That'd be really cool. All right. I'm just kind of waiting for HP if I can help him out. If I can help him out. And for Wedge to give me his secrets that he's got going on over there. Secrets don't make friends, Wedge. Do you use this at all? Any of you guys? I don't want to knock them because I think they're on to something. I do. I really do. I just haven't been too impressed with it yet. I think this part is going to be if I do use this at all, this part would be part of it. I think that's pretty cool. And maybe alerts, augmented alerts would be pretty cool as well. But I haven't really done any of that kind of stuff yet. Let's go. I don't need, let's put this one over here. I got so much stuff on my screen right now. Oh. Okay, so I don't, as you can see on my side, it didn't get flagged for me, but they're just not appearing. I don't know what's up with that in YouTube, but I would like it to stop doing that. If it's okay to make a video and they gave me the go ahead, but I just don't have the time to make content much more. That's fair, brother. I understand that. I enjoy doing it, you know? So my approach this time, just so you guys know a little bit more about me, I used to like stream and all that. I've said this a few times, and like I got away from it and just was living a life, you know? And then I got really into like coding and game development stuff and everything like that. And then I've always enjoyed like editing and After Effects and stuff. And I was like, I have this stuff to like teach this. So then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make videos on it, this kind of stuff, because I enjoy it. And if people like it, cool. If they don't, whatever. And it just happened to be that people enjoyed my teaching style, and that one kind of blew up a little bit. And I was like, well, if people enjoy it, I'll keep doing it, you know? But like, if people don't, I'll just keep doing my thing, you know? I'm not gonna chase views. I'm too old for that. Yes, AR alerts. Just imagine if you were sending bits and it triggers a Python script to activate the AR vending machine to shoot out sodas for extra fuel. Keep doing you, Slumpy. That's a plan, baby. That's the plan, baby. Also, Slumpy, did you fix your stuff? Did you fix this? I pinned in my video comments just to come to your videos now. That's very nice of you. Thank you, man. I'm just gonna keep making it like I said. So actually, funny enough, I'll tell you exactly how. So I was thinking about it, right? And you guys might think this is corny as hell, but it's honest. I was actually listening to a podcast with Jon Bellion. I don't know if you guys know Jon Bellion. He was an artist, went away for like 10 years and just dropped an album again. Whatever. I was just bored and I was like, I'm gonna listen to this when I was working out. And then he said something in it that caught my attention, and he was talking about when he was younger making like music and why he got out of the industry and how he was like chasing after stuff and didn't like what he was making, which is a rat race anyone that's done any kind of social media can understand, right? Will you be getting affiliated soon? I'm sure to throw my Prime your way. Dude, that's very sweet of you. I guess I could apply for that. I didn't think about it. Give me 1 second. I'll look in 1 second. Yeah, so anyways, in this interview is recent, like a couple weeks ago. He just did this interview. I can link it if you want. He says in it somewhere about like, you know, when you're in your 20s and you're trying to catch the fish. He essentially relates social media or like following to like fishing, right? He's like, you're diving in the water with goggles on, you're trying to grab them and they're all running away and you're burning yourself out and it's not very effective. He's like, and then you get the older guy who's like, hey man, just chill out. Just stand in the dock, put your bopper in the water and make what you love, and they'll come if they're meant to come. And I was like, that, for some reason, that analogy out of all the bullshit, it's nothing new. It just stuck with me. And I was like, I like that. I want to put my line in the water. And if people come, cool. If not, cool. And that's kind of what I did with this channel this time around. And turns out the fishes were biting now. It went well. And I just really enjoyed that. But that's kind of what I'm doing with this. So I'm like, and I keep kind of like having to mentally check myself, right? Because it's easy to get caught back in the race of like, oh, I got to farm views. Or I got to do this. I got to do that. And I'm just like, no, we're not doing it. I'm going to slide this right here. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just going to help you guys out like as much as I can. Like I have a job. I have a career. I don't need, like, not going that direction. I'm just going to help you guys as much as I can, make this stuff I love. I'm going to go over as much as this kind of stuff as you guys want. I've made like 3 or 4 videos on it because those are the problems you guys had. And I was like, I'll make them. And if I don't know, I'm going to figure it out and I'll help you guys with it. And then, aside from that, I'm really like StreamerBot, and I think it has way more potential than people realize as long as you get into the scripting side of it. Much like you were just saying, like think of like an AR, augmented reality vending machine type situation. You can start launching augmented reality scripts on like donations and stuff. I'm like, what? So I think there's a lot of potential there for true interactive live streams, and that is what I'm going to start exploring big time. That's a good mindset. My favorite Jon Bellion song was All Time Low. All Time Low is a fantastic song, brother. Love it. Yeah, I got a lot of electronic stuff. MIDI controllers, since just starting to get back into it after 15 years sitting and collecting dust. Drew, do it, brother. Do it, brother. It's awesome, man. Slumpy, you said negative, having a headache. Okay, I'm not even gonna try to figure out which one it is that isn't compatible with it. I'm gonna show you the fastest way to figure out which one's compatible with it. You ready for this, buddy? New tech. Which of these nodes isn't going to work in Lens Studio 5.14, whatever. You ready for this? Short answer first, then why? I don't care about that. Nodes in your graph that will not work in Lens Studio. It does not support Blender-based node shader graph. It only accepts baked textures and very limited PBR style material. So anything that is not straight text input will be ignored. So from your screenshot, these will not survive. Shader node, color ramp, hue, saturation, color balance, mixed, values. Boom. You have to remove all those to get it to work. I didn't say it was going to be an easy answer, brother. I just knew I could find it for you in 2 seconds. I made a video collecting my video collection of it simply because I don't like when things are gatekept. Bro, that's how I felt about it. Drew, I have not played with Gemini Live Model, but someone else said that. Maybe I should look at it. Is it free or do I have to pay for it? Because I don't really want to pay for it. I'll get to it now. Wish me luck. Something I will say, if you can make texture maps in, like, I would say Photoshop, but it's obviously expensive. You don't own Photoshop. If you can make them in any alternative to Photoshop and just put in a texture map essentially inside your thing, it's going to be a lot easier for you. Oh, dude. Don't think about trying to figure out. First crazy time. Oh, you do have Adobe? Yeah, if you just want to make... That'd probably be easier, to be honest with you. What was I going to say? Bro, so that's actually what I felt when I made that rat. Actually, I made that probably like 6 or 7 weeks ago. Before Peanut, like, I mean, he was already big. He was having like 8,000... probably subs and or whatever, and I was like, how does he do that? And I started looking at him more, and then I kind of just kept pulling on the rat, like the tail, right? And I was like, how is he doing this? And then I was like, I actually want to know. So then I figured it out, and like I tested it for a month or so, and I was like, well, that was kind of cool. I'm not gonna really stream like that. So I don't want it to sound as bad as it's say. I didn't want to stream with an avatar because I was like, actually, I like showing myself. I found that out when I did it for a month. I was like, I actually like showing myself who I am more. I think the avatar is really cool for me, expressive and playing a character and doing all that. But I think for me personally, my strong suit is my ability to relay information in a way others can digest it. So I was like, it kind of takes from that. So I got away from it, right? And then I was like, well, this shouldn't be gatekept. Literally what you're saying. And I was like, I'm just going to put it out there, like, whatever. And like, I messaged the guy as well 3 times just to try to like not rub feathers the wrong way. I'm like, I'm just gonna put it out there how to do it. If he gets mad or something, I'm like, I try to talk to you about it, you know. So that's same concept. What's so special about Gemini 3? Is there anything big changes or no? Why does my model rotate once script is applied after face tracking? Why does my model rotate once script is applied after face tracking? What do you mean rotate? Like if my hand's this way and then you boom, it goes 90 or goes this way? Because it sounds like the front of your model might be based off the wrong axis. If you Ratchet and Clank, first off, is a crazy throwback name for a user handle. Good on you. I'm old. If you got your model from Sketchfab or something that you can link me, if you want to drop me a link in here, I would say just do it in the freaking channel, but for some reason links aren't working unless you're me. I don't know. YouTube, I don't know. I'm new to it. If you want to put it in my Discord, then I will put it on my stream right now and look at it for you and see if I can't figure it out. Yep, texture mapping, yeah. I'll download Photoshop right now. Yes, do that. Hey, will you show how to do the different 3D scenes? What do you mean? Yes, sure. I don't even know what you're talking about, but already yes. Just give me a little bit more than that. That's for you to do before uploading. That's real for you to do. What do you mean? What? Sounds like he didn't center his access in Blender before exporting the lens. That's what I'm thinking too. I think it's an access issue. Yes, it goes different directions. Yes, PS2 days. Yeah, dude, PS2 days for life, baby. Follow the channel. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. It's just Soxero can do complex coding. I think it's the most advanced, and they're partnering with Samsung to make some next level AR prescription glasses. Really? Drew, if you're still hanging around, bro, and those come out, let me know. I will get them. I think that would be fun. Had to switch over from YouTube to Twitch. You do you, boo. You switch around all you want. I don't care. They all go to the same spot for me. The only thing that's annoying is I would not like to have this here. The reason I have this here is for like, when I talk to you guys, you understand who I'm talking to. But like if I have it over here and you're on Twitch, you're like, who the fuck's he talking to? I don't like that, you know? So I got to make it so it's on my screen. Like actually on my screen, not like this. Oh yeah, no, Slumpy. I'll show you. I don't care. So I've messaged him twice. So, hey man, hope this must have finds you well and you're enjoying your hockey stick moment. I'm not here wanting anything or searching for some kind of stupid clout. I can't imagine how annoying that gets. I just wanted you to know I made a YouTube video linked below showing how someone could make an extremely similar avatar to yours for streaming. I know in your podcast you stated you purposely hadn't shared the information, so if it's something you want to be taken down, please just say the word and I will. The last thing I want to do is mess up someone's success. Cheers, brother. Keep up the good work of saving gaming. I literally messaged the behind that on the 7th at 10 a.m. in the morning. On the 8th, I followed up. Just wanted to try to put this on your radar one more time before more people pick it up. It's something, if it's something you'd like gone, because it was starting to like go up, right? Then I donated him $10 on his stream and said, hey, you don't got to read this, but I just wanted to let you know. And he didn't respond to that, which I don't mind because I said you don't have to say it a lot. But I've tried 3 different ways. And I didn't want anything out of him. I just wanted to be polite to a man who's openly said he didn't want to share it. So. Like what you showed earlier on stream. Hey, will you show how to do the different 3D scenes? What did I show earlier on stream? Blender, you can set FPS. What do you mean? What do you mean, Vintage? Give me more. I'll check out the channel. Thanks. Is it possible to incorporate a full body tracking with an amateur? I've messed around, but I can't seem to get it working. Would be an awesome video. So, yes, you can track. It's kind of janky, to be honest with you. And bro, I know you've messed with this a lot too. In my experience, just webcam tracking arms and stuff, a little janky in Lens Studio. I know it's possible. I literally did it for show someone how to do it last night. Crank, if you want, I can ratchet. I'll show you right now. It's not very hard, but it is a little janky, yeah. Good man, good mod. Yeah. So I just wanted to be polite to the guy. Like it's his shit, right? And he said in a podcast, I purposely haven't shared it. So I'm like, well, maybe he has a reason for that, you know? Or not yet. Drew, I've not really played. I got on for like 10 seconds. Then somebody asked for help, and then I started helping him, and I've been sitting here ever since. Which seems to be the standard thing we're doing lately. I haven't used this in a while. I don't know if you guys have. But, MetaHuman kind of goes crazy. I feel like there's a lot of untapped potential in there as well because nobody's touching MetaHuman for this kind of stuff. Like, people are doing this kind of stuff because of Peanut, but MetaHuman, I don't know anyone that's messing around with MetaHuman like that. Let's see if it might not work because I'm sure it might just explode my entire computer. We'll find out. Yeah, it's not worth the work for the finished product. Better off blowing your mortgage on an anime character. Yeah. So, Ratchet, it's pretty straightforward. If you want, I can do it for you right now in like 10 minutes. It just kind of sucks. And the reason it sucks is a lot of, like, if you have truly good tracking for arms and stuff like that, you probably have some kind of mocap suit on. And maybe not the whole thing, but maybe the wrists and arm parts. And that is what's getting tracked. That's what a lot of like really high-end people do, and that's big money. Just using a webcam is getting further. MetaHuman's a great example. It's getting much better at it, but overall, that's kind of how it operates. Your green screen room with the chair screen. I don't even know what it was. I'd have to look back at it. Was it this? It was probably this screen right here. This is probably what you were seeing. I built this in Unreal, so this is probably what you were seeing. Not that I use it right now, but as you can tell, it's all janky over here and bleeding through. But there's a good chance that you're seeing. Whoa, relax, relax. I was trying to read that, brother. I don't think Peanut wouldn't mind. There's a guy on TikTok that streams as a pineapple, and Peanut has commented saying he finds it funny and doesn't think people are copying him. Yeah, I don't think he would mind either. Truly, I don't think he gives a shit. But I just wanted to be polite, do my due diligence. That's kind of who I am. The model Peanut uses were used by a streamer who does technical analysis years ago. Exact same accessories and desk setup at all of it. So a lot of, are you saying the model, his actual model? Because yes, for sure. Are you saying his scenes? Because his scenes, a lot of his scenes, like the desks and stuff he's sitting behind, are all on Unreal's Fab Store. That's what Code Miko does. No one does it better than Code Miko, bro. And I feel like as like Peanut and everyone explodes, I'm like, she's not getting the respect she deserves. That girl crushes it. I'd be lucky to have a millimeter of her knowledge, man. She's crazy. I'll look further into that. No need to mess with it if it isn't worth it. It's pretty quick. It's just, and maybe I gotta ask you this way: what are you looking to do? Because if you're just looking for like randomly you can lift an arm, that's not a big deal. But if you wanted to like move around and talk like I'm talking to you like this, it's gonna get real janky real quick. Camera changes are not possible using motion capture. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Never thought about that, but yeah, you're right. Just never got around to it. Yeah. So I use Unreal for game development. So like I spend a lot of time on that store, you know? And I was just like, my man, you just bought this shit up on. Not a bad way. Like, do it. Who cares, right? But it was just funny. What's going on here? I haven't opened MetaHuman in a long time, so yeah. What camera are we at? That's the camera we're on right now?
I am a metahuman.
Yeah.
The next generation of digital.
Yeah. Have you guys messed with MetaHuman before? It's pretty crazy if you haven't. Also, I don't remember what I was doing in this scene. Like, I don't know what's going on here. You guys ever do that? You ever like, oh, cool, that was fun to play with, and then you exit it, and then months later you open and you're like, I have no idea what's happening. That's where I'm at right now. VRM model that I thought would be cool to control. Okay, real quick. First time you're seeing it, so it's pretty advanced stuff. Let me make a blank scene for it, but real quick, before I get into that blank scene for it, let me minimize all this. I don't need, okay. Come on, there we go. Just so I don't keep Crank waiting here. Way too much time in it now, dude. It's really cool. It's really cool, actually. It's just I don't know. Maybe I don't know if the technology isn't there or people just don't know how to use it because it's inside Unreal and that's already overwhelming in itself, or what, you know. But it's it tracks real facial expressions, like real-time facial expressions, which is crazy. Real quick, Crank. I'm not gonna build it. If you want me to build it, truly, I don't mind. I've built probably like 30 of these already on stream. But you are gonna come into your tracking here. You know, you're gonna go to tracking, and you're gonna want body tracking. You don't need to fill them all out, but there are some ones you have to hit, like hips, spine 1, neck, head, left shoulder, left arm, left forearm, and that'll get your left arm up and firing. Left hand if you have it too. So like when you're making the bones, I don't know how much experience you have rigging. You don't got to go crazy in depth. You don't need a Rigify model. You don't need all that for what you're asking. You just are gonna start with a single bone, go into edit mode, hit E, and keep pulling it up till you get all the way through the head. Label them correctly so you don't get lost. Then you're gonna go to the shoulder, make a bone, start going down each arm. That's it. So shouldn't be too crazy. That's all you need for that to work. I I kind of want to mess with it, but I haven't messed with it in a while. So plugins available or installed on Unreal higher, access tons of access. Yeah, I don't know. Sure. I didn't realize I was out of. I don't even know what this is for, but sure, install a plugin. Why not? I don't know what's going on with that. What? So are you talking about this one? You said the chair. We're talking about that. So this is another one I've used before too. These are games I was making, boys. All this other stuff down here. Let me move my fat head out of the way. I moved to the center here. Honestly, you want to know why I moved to the center while you're talking? Because you're sitting here talking? Because what we already discussed. Because this stupid setup right here, where like it doesn't allow me to crop it. It picks. It says, no, you get the center of the screen. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'll move my whole camera to the center of the screen. Sheesh, you know? Anyway, if you've never played with MetaHuman, we can fool around with it a little bit if you want. We can fool a little bit, see what we get. Actually, I need to check the Fab Store to see what's free. So I'm thinking I want to use Unreal to make like transitions and scene stuff for my stream. I think I'm gonna start tomorrow, to be honest with you. I'll probably do that off stream just so I can like pay attention. But I don't think I'm gonna like spend money on it. I own so many like free assets and stuff. I'm like, I don't think I need to spend money on this at all because it's for stream. It's not like I'm making a video game where things are gonna look like mismatched or anything like that, you know? So, where's the limited time free? What do we got here? I don't know if you guys have any experience in this world. I guess I should, if you don't, I guess I should go over it and just assume you don't. That'd be rude of me to assume you do have experience with this. This is a Fab Store. It's for Unreal. It's got assets and 3D assets for 3D worlds, right? And every month they give some away for free. So this one's free right now. We're always into graphics and models. I went to Fruity Loops, Sonar, Native Instruments, and Virtual Instruments. A good set of studio monitors and a good sub blows me away every time. I could probably use your help, Drew. Not right this second, but like as I get further into this, I'm gonna have to change my audio and start splitting it. And although I have no problem writing you scripts and beating my head off that, or modeling and beating my head off that, if you're like, I want you to split your desktop audio from your mic audio, put that on track 1 and that on track 2, I'll be like, no. I don't got it. I don't got it. I spent 3 days placing and sizing every bone of my ass off. Ratchet, that's a lot of effort, baby. It ain't that deep. Just make them better quality than Peanuts. Yeah, I think he does that on purpose though. I don't know. I think he does it on purpose. Maybe not. You guys want to go to a forest together? Sure, we'll take that. Bye now. Oh. Perfect. That's $12 in my pocket, baby. Next. What other ones can we get for free? I know it's only like the limited free. What's there's that on sale? Limited free. What's Dodge It? Is this a matrix of animation? I'm not trying to get into blueprints. Yo, this guy looks sweet. We could take this guy, put my own face on him, make an animation out of it as we're locking in. That could work. Buy now, baby. You know what I want? Maybe one of you guys, if any of you guys know where this is, for real, let me know. Even if it's a sketchy place, I don't care. I mean, I care. I would never, ever download something from a sketchy place. But if you knew one, even a sketchy place, you could link it. Not that I would use it, but you could link. I'm looking for 3D model WoW assets, specifically. And I know there's like aftermarket ones, and of course I'll use those. But like, there used to be like actual places to get them. I didn't know what this thing... I had no idea this was a thing. I'm gonna have to start keeping an eye out for these assets. So I mean, it depends what you want to use them in, Wedge, right? Like you can use them in a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm targeting mine for Unreal, right? It's like you can target for Blender if you want, right? So just an idea. Like yeah, boom, Blender, 3ds Max, Maya, Unity, whatever you're trying to use it in. There's options for that. He's probably like me and has zero experience of schooling and just threw shit at a wall till it works. Honestly, bro, that's kind of what I do. So I don't get me wrong. I did go to school for 3D animation and never finished that degree because I went poor. That's why I'm a fireman now. People are always like at work, in my work life, they're always like, oh, did you want to be a fireman in your life? Because there's a ton of people that did. And I'm like, no, I was in college running out of money. And I was like, what job only works the least and pays me enough that I can get my degree? And I was like, firemen only work 90s a month. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And I just never left. But so I'm kind of similar in the sense that like I didn't have any formal schooling or anything. I just went for it. He's probably like, oh yeah, I read that. It's not you, especially since I have old hardware and outdated firmware. Just a tip for audio routing and get Voicemeeter Banana. It's the best, and it's Donationware mixed with Audacity. I have Voicemeeter. I don't think I have Banana though. I have Voice Mod. I'm sorry. Ooh, I haven't paid for it. So I'm a nerd that does Dungeons and Dragons every other Sunday. So I wanted that Voicemeeter for my character, or Voice Mods for my character. All right. This actually isn't why I'm here. I kind of want to show you guys. What's it called? MetaHuman, but I haven't used it in so long. We're gonna fumble through it straight up. That's what's about to happen, you know. Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna save it straight to our desktop where we can find it. Great. Man, I found a website for our copyrighted assets. I used it to turn my model into every Apex character depending on who I played with that map. I'll try to find it. I believe they have WoW assets. That's what I'm talking about. Websites like that should not exist because that's copyright infringement, and people worked hard on that, and they own the proprietary rights to that. So you should link it to me so I can report them as soon as possible. Nah, not voice mod. Yeah, my bad, bro. I didn't realize which one it was. Got a lot of stuff running right now. What? Do you sure you want? I don't know. Followers to make change. Sure. Yes, I don't care. Nah, brother. Use Wavelength 3.0 for your audio. You'll never look at Voicemeeter again. My biggest issue with Wavelength, and is it free? Because like, I fucking hate Elgato's prices. I'm like, who do you think you are, bro? Great example. Right now, I am using a Sony A500 or whatever camera, right? But you would have to have a cam link to connect it into a USB, right? Or whatever the hell it is that they have, right? And it's like $100. Or you can buy one for fucking $5 that isn't their name brand. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Give me the off-brand one. It works fine. It's free now. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll check it out then. Maybe I'm just running my mouth for no reason. Awkward. I'm real confused why they didn't launch, but we're just going to launch it ourselves. Oh, it's right there. Cool. You don't need an Elgato product to use it now. Perfect. Then I'll check it out for sure. I actually like this mic quite a bit. Don't get me wrong. I actually have like a mixer board, a Yamaha, whatever, and I have amplifiers and all that, and I have no business owning it. Yeah, what is 4K? Yeah, and exactly. What does it do on Twitch, bro? Right? Like, what are we doing here? I'm streaming, like, I have all OLED 2K monitors, and like, I push out what I would need to use them because I just like pushing that much out, but like, Twitch don't care. It's like, nah, buddy, 1080p, move it along. All right, so this is the exact same thing we just had. Great work. Okay. I wish I remember how to do this. I can't remember. I can't remember zipping around this place. So zippy. I don't care about the camera. Hold on, I gotta read this real quick. Actor 2, 3. Okay, that's what I'm looking for right there. When I did this before, now that I think about it, I did not. That's what I'm looking for, actually. MetaHuman, right? MetaHuman body, MetaHuman face. I don't think I launched it as MetaHuman. Now that I am looking at all this shit that I wouldn't want to deal with. Man, I wish I remember how to use this. Just to show you the technology behind it. Maybe I can find the video I followed to do it last time, and I could just use that. Delete this. We're gonna launch this, and then we're gonna type in. Hold on. Let's go. YouTube. MetaHuman. I'm confident I've watched videos on this before. Right there. It's not even that long of a video.
Official release of Unreal Engine 6. You want to come over options, and you want to make sure that you include...
Shit, that's what it was. I knew there was something special about it. Oh, good thing it didn't launch. Apply. Launch. We're good. Don't worry. We're good. We're good. Turns out we're actually good after all. Bro, I think you'll appreciate this. I'll share so you know what to avoid. Yes. Just got to make sure I avoid those things. With that saying, if you guys have any ideas for videos around like that kind of stuff, let me know. I'll make them. I'm just kind of basically what I'm doing for the videos. I'm gonna keep helping people out and when I can, and then I'm gonna start pushing into stuff like StreamerBot and pushing stuff like, I don't know about MetaHuman. I don't know if it's actually viable or not. I haven't looked at it. We're gonna find out right now. If you have an iPad Pro, but stuff like that, I'm just thinking about. If you have an iPad Pro, you can download the virtual camera plugin custom. I have not an iPad Pro, but I have an iPad. I have the funds in my checking account to buy an iPad Pro if it's worth it. And I have a company LLC'd. I don't. My girlfriend does. And that would be a business expense because it's for business. Obviously. Oh.
This MetaHuman creator core data right over here, which is
Yep.
over to your knowledge
Yep.
5.6 data. Then just create and hit that checkbox, and it will go ahead and download the MetaHuman core data. Then just create a brand new project in Unreal Engine.
Also, what's going on
5.6.
here? Why is this stuck on normal?
Brand new project in order to
Anyone know?
access
Anyone
the
had this happen?
MetaHuman Creator plugin will first need to go to your edit plugins and
I don't like that it's stuck on that. It's by the way, so no one's seen this. I'm gonna show you guys a little secret for me that I'll never show anybody else ever because it's embarrassing. So I really want to get into making indie games, and I don't mean like bullshit 2D games. Like, no, I have plans for like bigger games, but I don't want to get bite off more than I can chew. And everyone's like, you don't want to do that. It's really hard, and I understand it's really hard. That's why I know so much about this other shit, because this is learning stuff for actual game development. But all these, Bad Bot, Blaster, Crypt Rider, Desert Racer, Survivor, Krusty Krab. These are all games I've made. None of them are good. They all serve their purpose just to teach me another part of these engines, you know? But that's what they are. Kind of related, but I remember around COVID time, a guy streaming on Meet Me as a red panda. When I was looking into it, I found animes, and it was one of their characters. He tried to gatekeep them. How are you gonna gatekeep a stand? I know what animes is, but how are you gonna try to gatekeep that? Something so standard. Also, funny you say that, because me and bro, we're just talking broccoli. We're just talking about that. I'm just gonna call you broccoli if that's cool. But the reason I made that video, although I can see why people think this, like some people are like, oh, you did this and you used peanut for clout. I'm like, that's actually not true. And I have no problem admitting if it was true. I made that video because it was kind of no information on it online. And I was like, well, if I can help people, I'm going to do it. So I learned it. And then I was like, I'm going to show people how to do this. It took a little bit to learn. I know it's broccoli. I was just calling you bro for short. And I was going to call you broccoli. But anyways, and like people are like, oh, you used him for that. And I was like, no, I used him because people would recognize it because that's what people want to know. But it's crazy to me that someone tried to gatekeep that. Like, it's not your information. Relax, you know? You know, this part of Unreal I've never really gotten into. But with MetaHuman being around, so between AI voices being insane, MetaHuman existing, I think I'm going to start diving into this more to make short animations, kind of like he has. Like, you know, he's like, let's ride, and he has like the car and all that kind of stuff. I think it'll be easier in this because of those kind of things. And I could be wrong, but I feel like it would be. And talk to him about it. I see the gatekeeping. It's cool tech, but I don't see why it's so secretive. Dude, I have no idea, man. I'll teach you whatever you want to know with it. Anything I know, I'll try to show you. You know, like I don't understand any of that kind of stuff, to be honest with you. Let's flip through this real quick.
Search for MetaHuman, and you'll need to go ahead and enable the MetaHuman browser. You can MetaHuman tab in the new character that we can customize. So you can add in a.
Hopefully we can get this to work. I think you guys will like it. It's really cool, and I would love to hear your ideas with it if you guys do mess with it, because I don't have much experience with it. I think I need a live link. I can use my webcam. You can live link it to your phone, which is far more accurate. but I think I'm gonna just try to use it on my webcam. Yeah, that's I don't understand the gatekeeping. I'm glad Broccoli was in the same boat when he's like, I'm not trying to do anything other than why is this gate kept? I feel the same way. And maybe, I don't know if it's gate kept as much as people don't understand it and they're not confident in sharing it. I'm not totally sure, to be honest with you. Fine-tune disable diffusion and deform can do 10 seconds, add bumpers. What? Huh? I want to know when we get this metahuman up, maybe I'll try launching like our raiders. I'm curious how it'll run because Unreal's such a big program, and I guess it's not exported, so that'd be a little different. I've never exported a metahuman. I'm sure it's possible to help yourself out with that. Me and my rat family. All right. I was gonna answer a question, but I guess I'm not. I'm gonna check our plugins real quick. Do you guys have any experience with Unreal or no? It's my yes, and then it's kind of like my choice. I'm just gonna do them all that way. It's just easier, you know. I don't want to have to restart again. Any other streamers I've come across wouldn't give out any info as is. Esther even started looking. Big ups to you for sending us the right direction. Bro, I'll send it all to you. I don't understand that stuff, man. What are we gatekeeping here? Because, like, my thought is this. Even when I made that, people are like, there's a ton of comments. People are like, you can copy him, but you won't be the next Peanut. And you're totally right. Like, that's a valid thing to say. I don't think anyone's trying to be. Like, I think everybody kind of knows, like, what makes that guy popular? Yes, he's a Peanut, and that adds to it. Don't get me wrong. But he's very charismatic, and his personality and his wittiness are what make that man. And I'm like, no, this guy's got a totally different thing going on, you know? It's the wrong one. Oh, that's the one I'm looking for.
A new metahuman character, and so that will add a brand new character that we can customize. And so you double click and open this up, and this will actually bring us to the...
I know I gotta right click in the bottom menu tray here to get it, but I just want to make sure I don't miss something stupid and then ruin my whole plan here. Can we just... I'm gonna exercise patience now. All right, out of those, refresh.
Hello guys, welcome back to another video with the official release of Unreal Engine 5.
It's not some cheat code. I totally agree. That's why I don't understand. People are like, well, what do you think is about to happen here? What do you guys think is about to happen? Because I promise you it's not going to go however you think it's going to go. It's not how it's going.
Integrated directly into the engine. So in this video, in the content browser, you can add in
I do need that.
Character.
That sounds great. I do need that. You're totally right. I don't care about the naming conventions of these. Not for what I'm trying to do right now. I might regret that.
Add a brand new character that we can customize.
Hold on. Time out. Pause.
You should be able to...
Why didn't it give me a character?
And restart your project. And once you've restarted your project, you should be able to right-click, and under the Metahuman tab in the content browser, you can add in a new Metahuman character. And so that will add a brand new character that we can customize.
Oh, that's probably one he already did.
Open this up, and this will actually bring us to the new...
Yeah, that's probably one he already did. Got it. Okay. Sure, enable missing. I don't know what's missing, but we're gonna enable it all. Whoa. What is happening with the... What's going on here? Oh, I'm going... Okay, there we go. I need to get back in Unreal, man. I used to use Unreal every single day, and I was getting real good at it. And then for some reason, I was like, let's take a break. And you know how that goes in these programs. You are opposed to using AI to integrate with game development or cutscenes? No, dude, I'm not opposed to it at all. I think... I understand why people are opposed to that stuff. I think I can get why if a company is relying on it and just not using any creativity, like, right? Like, they're just kind of like, oh, AI will do it. AI will do it, right? And if that's what the route they're going, yeah, that's going to be a problem. Like, it just is. I am not opposed to it. And I think it's more integrated into a lot of video games than people realize because they're just now, it's now becoming more mainstream, right? And I'm like, oh, And actually, Arc Raiders, I think Arc Raiders did a great job of showing it's a big part of their game and how they implemented it, specifically with the Arc. And I was like, hey, actually, you guys kind of killed this one. You know what I'm saying? And I could be wrong. That's just my opinion on it. So anyway, let's stop gabbing and get this running for I'm not sucking, right?
MetaHuman Creator Editor. So let's go ahead and dock this window up here at the top. So in the center of our screen, we have our MetaHuman and the viewport. So you have your standard viewport controls, the middle mouse button.
I know how to do all this. This is what I'm worried about.
Rotate around. Then over here on the left, we have the different bars. So first, we're going to start with the presets. So
yeah, I just want a preset.
A bunch of new MetaHuman presets.
Who should I be?
So you just have to double click on a preset to preview it. So if we click
should
on
we
this
Calvin
Aaron preset, you can see that this MetaHuman is absolutely detailed, and there's a lot of new realistic presets.
Calvin does not want to load.
More unique and diverse MetaHumans that were previously not available.
Perfect.
In the previous
We're about to be Calvin.
MetaHuman Creator. So yeah, the
Calvin, where's your hair, bro?
Is absolutely insane. So with
there it is.
the Creator, you can also create your own custom MetaHuman. So if you head over to the body over here, you can go ahead and start modifying this preset. So you can see we have a couple of different things we can change on the body itself. So
what I really want to do with MetaHuman is get away from the presets, make my own, and just like run something crazy. But I got to see if it's even viable to use it long term.
For example, you can go ahead and mix and match. So if we take, just how much actual.
I don't care about this. I'm not gonna create a body right now. I'm looking for integrating into my camera. I can't remember. There's a certain order you have to do it in.
Also, that adjusts the actual values like the shoulder, the chest, the waist, the hip, different presets, and blend between the eyes. You can change eyeliner and highlights and add a beard on this guy. Okay, and then we have the default. Before we actually assembled, it's going to say characters not rigged. So you want to go ahead and create a full rig. So go ahead and click create a full rig. That will go ahead and run the auto.
You know what's crazy? Just real quick. Think about how many things we've rigged inside Blender and how pain it was. This is the only step. Create full rig. Or rig pending. Preset selection is about to require the rig to be deleted or undrated. So it's just auto. It's just making a rig. Have you guys ever made a face rig? Have you seen how much work goes into a face rig? Like a true face rig with like cheekbones and everything? Like it's not just mouth. Like it's quite a bit. And this is just like, we got it. Run it. That's insane to me. Yeah, key shapes are dope. That's how I know you know your stuff a little bit, because you just said key shapes, and nobody really ever says that word to me. Also, I don't feel like a lot of people understand how hard it is to make a rig without key shapes. You know? Not that anyone should be said about it or like flaunt or anything. It's just a lot of work. You know? Yeah, so you have to download textures, right? Yeah, I don't need anything crazy. Download those, applying downloads. I've done this before, so I'm kind of just like remembering on the fly.
Character. Okay, so I'm going to download 2K resolution, and those will go ahead and download those textures. Now, once we're finished, you can go ahead and re-click on the assemble button, and you should see this green assemble button, which means that we can now export it. But we also have a couple of export settings, so you can choose from the cinematic if you want.
Oh shit, I should have changed those. It's too late. We're assembling like this. We're not going back. Rigify is a must in Blender for that. Yeah, I use Rigify a lot, and then I bought Face. I can't remember what it's called. Face something. It was $70 though, but it makes face rigs. I was like frustrated one day and I couldn't figure it out. And I was like, I'm buying this. It helped kind of. I tried key shapes for when such if my fingers bent. It's hard. You're trying to, okay, Ratchet, if you're trying to make a model arm track all the way down to finger bending, you got to get a different program. Lens Studios is not built for that, buddy. Like for real, I don't think that's going to go well for you. Broccoli, it's kind of crazy that you make the same kind of videos, or did before you got busy, and found mine. Or did somebody like link it to you? How did that happen? You're like, who's this fucking guy? I'm like, hello. I'm just hanging out over here. Your lens feels horrible, but I've only put in a few hours. Yeah, it doesn't feel great, to be honest with you. You said spirits, but it made me think of sprites. Someone earlier was saying someone putting sprites inside Lens Studio, and I've never done that either. And I was like, I mean, I guess that would work. I never thought about it. Oh, really? Nice. I've never had that happen to me before. That's pretty cool. My back is itching. Okay, cool. There's another scene I need, but I can't. Another like page for this to work, but I can't remember what page it is. Back to the video.
The complete detailed metahuman, or you can use the optimized version, or for UEFN, or you'll go ahead and select the DCC.
Optimized probably would have the move here.
I'll go ahead and export the character into our content browser. Okay, so it just finished exporting. So now if you head over to your folder over here, you should see a new folder for metahumans. Under that folder, we have the new metahuman character with the 2K character. So here is the blueprint. So we can go ahead and drag this guy into our level. And as you can see, we have our new metahuman character downloaded. And this is with the 2K resolution, him from the outliner into keyframing and animating your character in the image.
No, that's not what I was looking for. That was the wrong video this whole time. Kill me. Face tracking webcam. That was not the video this whole time. I should have skimmed it real quick. It's almost like you told me to do that, and then I didn't do that, and then here we are. Here's a great example of it.
We can now basically use any camera to capture facial animation for metahuman faces. We can even do this live without any post-processing and with incredible... Click on that enable missing when load. Once that finishes, using your webcam...
This is what I was looking for.
Search for live and click on Live Link Hub. Wait for it to open. Once it opens, click on...
I didn't realize it was called Live Link Hub as well in here. I knew it was called Live Link Hub elsewhere. Whoopsies. Is this our character? That can't be right. Hold on now. Did we not assemble this guy? The asset you're editing is rigged. Please, modeling operation require the rigs. Stand by. Hold on. Where did this go? It went to game meta, right? Oh, there he is. Sheesh. Almost had a little panic. Is it F to focus on this? Yeah. Beautiful. Okay. I couldn't remember it was called Live Link on this too. Whoops. I mean, that's a fitting name for it, right? This isn't right. Just immediately, this isn't the right program. Hold on. What is happening? What is that? Think. Where? It's gonna bug me. Hold on. I've seen it somewhere too, and I can't remember where. All right, stand by. Let me watch this for a second. My autism is going to take over, and I'm going to have to sit here and watch this now.
Hub. Wait for it to open. Search for live and click on Live Link Hub. Wait for it to open.
Did it change it?
Click on Add Source.
That is what I'm used to seeing, that screen. And Live Link existed, but not Live Link Hub. Did you see the difference? I'll watch. Boom. This is different. Continue.
And then choose MetaHuman Video. Click on that.
Maybe they just, I mean, it's obviously same, but like, why you gotta make it different, bro? You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, we might be cooking. Stand by. I think I need to turn my camera off for this to work. Because that would make sense to deactivate. Let's do that. Let's go connect. Ooh, I'm really pushing things now. USB camera, evaluating. Okay, let's do this. Let's go input video, trackers. Okay. It's definitely looking at me correctly, but it's not showing it in real time. I can't remember how to tick that. We continue.
That. And then if you're using your webcam, it's just that. And subject name, you don't have to name it. Click connect. Click on integrated camera. It seems to be working. If you want to see your video, click on input video. Hello. And if you want to see the trackers and see how it's tracking your face, I'll leave you an input video. That's fine. For the head cam, we just have to change these settings. Instead of webcam.
What is he in? What is this auto saving? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? I'm trying to do something. I got time for you to be auto saving right now. If only it would have told me at some point that it was going to auto save and I used my eyeballs. Oh well. We'll wait. I just want to see if I can get this to work real quick, and I'm curious your guys' opinion on it. If it's something that would be viable to make like videos on for this sector, right? Like using it for what we're talking about here. All right, this is taking way longer than I would expect. Today, Junior. Okay. Shopping is too far from here. I knew that, but still not following. I'm very confused. Okay, let's making sure I understand. We're already on the right page, right? Yeah, okay. Continue on, video. I'm missing something. Oh, that's not a bad. So let me get a question for you. The live link face set it up. I'm working. So what are you exporting your live link to? So you're not running Unreal, or are you just running it in Unreal the whole time? I have very limited experience with this, other than just fooling around with it. So I'll take any kind of knowledge you have on it. Very curious. Also, I don't know what's happening here that we've just decided.
We can now basically use any camera to capture facial animation for metahuman faces. We can even do this live without any post-processing and with incredible accuracy. Look at the lip sync. Look at my...
You know what's most impressive? This guy's green screen is perfect. Look at his hair. Perfect.
Facial performance transferred live. And we can do this...
Then you have Unreal as a window in OBS. Okay, so same thing as like what I'm doing live. How is it resource-wise comparing to like something like Lens Studio?
By using a Rokoko head cam or even just your webcam. That's what I'm using right now. And cam is just that. And subject name, you don't have to name it. Click on integrated camera. Click on input video. Hello.
I'm just reading chat. I'm waiting to see what you say.
See how it's tracking your face. I'll leave you an input video. That's fine. For the head cam, we just have to change these settings. Instead of webcam, obviously select the head cam. Click connect, exactly like before. Select it on the right. Drop down menu, input video. But we have an error because the video feed is sideways. Scroll down and under the image rotation, select 270.
It's having a RAM for GPU? Okay, so that's what I was worried about. That's why I haven't really gone over it.
No relative head movement to track. Now back to Unreal Engine. Click on the MetaHuman. Under this drop-down menu, live link subject.
Where the hell is my blue green? There, right there. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, she's working. How do I turn off the yellow tracking points? Just unselect them, probably? Yeah, fair enough. So I'm trying to, I don't know why I'm using this like as Blender when I can just zoom in and out like this. Relax there, bucko. We don't have to be going so fast. I'm trying to zoom in a little bit. Trying to get a good framing here on the fly. All right, cool. I'm cool with that. So this is kind of crazy, huh? Like, my camera's a little far away for it to really work, but this is just through my webcam. If you guys haven't seen this, it's pretty insane how well it works. Hold on. Yeah, I wonder, like, if I could get... I'm trying to think, like, would this be possible to use on a stream? Like, people are trying to do all this VR stuff like this and everything, and, like, this thing is... Like, if I smile... Like, you get mad. You can lift one eyebrow. Like, that's insane that it can track that well. I really think there's some really good, like, stuff here for VTubers, but it's just gonna take time. You know, it's just gonna take time. I believe they do have a body tracking ratchet. I haven't played with it at all. I do believe that does exist already, though, to be honest with you. So it's just a little, it's just insane. Whoa. I see this is a future of gaming, not just streaming. Drew, I think it's a future of a lot of things if they can get the technology down. The fact that this is just the same webcam you saw me on, nothing else, right? And, like, I don't know how to do it, and how long did it take me to set up? Like, someone that knows how to do this, right? I think you're going to see it in movies more. I think you'll see it in video games. Like, let's say I'm a voice actor, right? Or just an actor in general, and you need me to look different, and I have a script, and I can just voice this out, and I'm doing good, and we're doing our thing, and you're like, oh, I need to have an Asian accent. Like, well, good thing AI exists, and they can just alter it. Done. Like, that's crazy. So, yeah, it's got a lot of potential, and I don't really see too many people talking about it, and I don't know why. I don't know if that's just my arrogance, like, it's not ready yet, you know, like, you can't, there may be a reason, right? But I don't know, man. I think it's got a lot of potential. The Gemini said that in 4 years we still have no keyboard, we'll have no keyboard and mice. I could, I don't know if we'll have none, because I think it'll be a preference thing, but I could see why people would think that. I'll look for you real quick, brother. Ratch, I don't know if it'll work or not. Let's take a look. So I clicked on maybe I'm wrong. I thought for some reason there was a body track. I believe there is somehow. I don't know. I'd have to look into it more. Yeah. Absolutely crazy technology, boys. I think there's some potential in there somewhere for a little something. I do think I could make, like, if I could get a metahuman of myself, even a janky one that kind of works, then I could, like, put myself in scenes inside Unreal and record videos for, like, transitions and stuff. And I think that would be cool. And I could start. Basically, my idea is this. The reason I want to do these things is, if I'm going to focus on, like, of course I'm going to be gaming and doing that as well, but, like, a big part of it is going to be, like, I'm showing people how to do stuff. Well, I can sit here all day and be like, this is how you make a VR lens, and then you can't imagine, you're like, oh, I'm surprised you're not using it. And I'm like, yeah, I just didn't feel like it. I'm like, well, I got to have my stuff set up somehow. I can't just be a square box streamer. So, like, I actually want to take the time to make mine pretty nice, and I'm sure I'll play with it more and change it and never be satisfied, but that's just part of the process, right? But I got to put something up, you know? People are talking about it. That's why we're having a RAM shortage. Video game studios are running custom models, AIs, and the game is going to be connected to models for unlimited narrative possibilities. That, dude, and this could be my arrogance of just not knowing, not arrogance, ignorance of not knowing a situation. But as someone who like, I'm putting a lot of effort into switching. I'll straight up tell you guys. So I have been a fireman for 12 years, right? And then I got into software development somewhere later on. And I'm ready to be done with firefighting. I just am. It's been 12 years. I like sleeping on my own bed at night. I'm tired of getting up all night. Like it's just, and it's not that I'm unfortunate or I don't love my career. It's just, I'm just ready for a change, right? And I originally was going to school for 3D animation to get into game design. And that's like kind of in the last like year or so that's been reawoken. So I've been taking a bunch of online stuff for game design, specifically with Unreal because I like Unreal. And that's kind of my push. And that's when I made this channel because I was like, well, if I ever making indie games, I would like to have a channel for marketing. What's the original thought? And I was like, well, I'll just make Built by Mob. So that way, if I ever push a game to release, it'd be like, oh, who produced it? Oh, Mobs did. It's literally in the company name, Built by Mobs, right? That was like my original thought. Now, it's been I've had this channel for a while now, over a year or something that I never used. And I'm fine with the direction we went, right? Like I like actually doing this quite a bit. I like exploring these technologies, learning stuff, making cool AR software related things for streaming. I think it's fucking super cool. I think it makes streaming way more fun for the streamer and for the viewer, right? It just becomes more of an activity. So I really want to focus in on that. With all that said, in my free time and probably on streams at some point, I'm gonna be making an indie game, and I've never been happier to be going into like the indie development than right now with the way AI is and like video games and stuff like that. Like it's just the perfect time. It's never been easier, essentially. It gives people an idea how to ask the right question and answers. 100% true. Don't like it at all. Yeah, exactly. I'm just over, man. I couldn't agree more. So I'll say this, like, the software company I work for, I don't know anyone, software developer, engineer wise, that isn't using AI. And it's not that they're too dumb to do it. It just makes your life exponentially easier. Is like, and now, mind you, there's a line like you can't have it developing everything. If you guys have ever seen the back end of an app, you understand how many like scripts and just all the different pages of code and models and views you're looking at. Like you can't have it make them all. That would never work. But when you're like stuck and you're like, all right, how do I do this part? You can just ask it, and it'll, even if it's wrong, it'll point you in the right direction. You're like, oh, got it, and then you can type it out. It's just nice, like it. Like you said, it won't make dumb people smart. You got to know how to use it correctly. It's a tool like anything else. And people don't know how to use it correctly. For the amount of people freaking out about, like, AI is taking over our jobs. I'm like, you people don't even know how to use it. What? Whose job? So, whatever. I'm not saying it can't be a problem and they shouldn't be singing the bells. I definitely think there's going to be an issue there. It's just kind of funny to see the freak out, So. All right, it is currently 12:38 in the morning. Apparently, I'm going to bed because it's 12:38 in the morning, and I am trying my best not to be a degenerate. So I'm gonna go to bed. Here's my plan, boys. Moving forward, I'm gonna make notes here when I get off in a second. Basically, I'm gonna be looking at StreamerBot pretty heavily, and I want to integrate it and different stuff. If we can make, I think the next move for us is. People like having costumes. People like having their character run out. Now, let's just say your alerts are augmented reality as well. That'd be awesome, right? So that's going to be the next phase, I think, to start sharing with people. But we got to figure out to make it. I could do it today, but I want to make sure it looks really effing cool when we do it. So I'm down with that, Drew. I need to play some Arc Raiders as well. Honestly, I should be doing Path of Exiles too, but. That's kind of the game plan, right? Get really good at StreamerBot, so that way we can just write C#, make some custom codes, do all that kind of stuff, run it out, start pushing stuff like that for people to start learning that technology and see that side and stuff like that. Plus, if I can make it voice activated, like think of it like Peanut. He always, like I said, he always says "Let's ride." Think about if he's like "Let's ride," and that's all he said, and it just shot to a transition screen of like his video with the what's it called, playing the car, whatever, racing. Like that would be sick. Like there's nothing else you got to do. You just got to say your catchphrase, "Let's ride." That's, I don't know. I think there's a lot of potential there. So anyway, I'm out, guys. Thanks for hanging out. This is fucking awesome, boys. I'm excited to be here. I'll see you tomorrow.